Hey there. Today's recipe is turkey club pizza. And y'all, this is so good and really easy to make. It has an aioli base, roasted turkey, crispy smoky bacon, melted cheese, and sliced juicy tomatoes. It's like a turkey club sandwich, but on a pizza. My name is Mari, and I'm gonna show you how to make it. The first thing I'm using for the turkey club pizza is this pizza crust. This is the Stonefire Artisan Thin Pizza Crust. They're about 9 inches. And I've just put them on a baking sheet and lightly sprayed it with some cooking spray. You can actually use whatever kind of pizza crust you want. It does not matter. This is just what we like. We've used these before and they're really good. I preheated my oven to 425. I'm gonna pre-bake these for about 10 minutes just to start to get them a little bit crispy before we put all the toppings on. But while these are cooking, then I'm gonna show you how to make the aioli. Let's make the aioli. All right, so this is a cup of mayonnaise, just regular mayonnaise. You can use whatever kind you want. And then next I have 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. This is freshly grated, but if you want to use the kind that's in the can, you know, the shakeout kind, you can do that. I have done that before in a pinch and it turned out just fine. But I have the Parmesan cheese today, so that's what I'm going with. This is a tablespoon of garlic powder. Then I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of olive oil. Just eyeballing it. Maybe a smidge more because I love olive oil. And freshly cracked black pepper. You can do as much as you want here. Then I'm just gonna mix this up. And as soon as those crusts come out of the oven, then I'm gonna go ahead and spread the aioli on there. I like to do it right when the crusts come out of the oven because they're still hot, and this really just kind of melts right in there. So I will be right back to show you that. All right, the crusts are out of the oven now, and I'm gonna go ahead and top them. Okay, so now we've got our aioli. Just gonna put a little dollop on each one. Now I'm gonna have some left over. You can half the recipe if you want, or it just depends on how many of these you're making. So that'll depend on how much you need. But what I do when I have some left over, I just stick it in the fridge and then we always end up using it. It's good on sandwiches. There's a lot of good uses for aioli. Okay. Quickly get this spread on here. And you can put however much of this on here that you want. You know, you could also maybe do pesto on this. I've never done that. I've always just done this mayonnaise aioli type base. But, you know, pesto might be really good on here too. Okay, there's our aioli. Now, this is a blend of Monterey Jack and mozzarella cheese. Just gonna get a little bit of a light sprinkling on here. I did about maybe 2 to 3 cups. I am not gonna use all this for the amount that we're doing, but we always use cheese for other things. So, all right, now here's the turkey. This is just some deli turkey, roasted deli turkey. Sprinkle that on. Just do as much as you want. I like to do a good little handful per pizza. Okay, now this is bacon. This is bacon that's cooked and chopped. Sprinkle that on here. If you don't like bacon, you don't have to use bacon. You know, just kind of make these your own. That's the cool thing about recipes. Although people say you should always make it the way it was originally written, which I don't disagree with. However, sometimes there's going to be things in a recipe that you just don't like. And you want to leave it out. So, okay, now, the last thing is the sliced tomatoes. I am only going to do them on one pizza because not everybody that's eating these today likes tomatoes. So, I'm just going to put them on one. And I'm going to arrange them. Whoop, lost some bacon. These are so good. I am so excited we are having these for dinner tonight. I'm not kidding. Okay. Wonder if I should let's put a little one in the middle. Why not? Okay. These are done. All right. Now, all that's left, I'm gonna pop these in the oven still at 425. Keep a real close eye on them because that's a pretty high temp. All we're doing here is just melting these toppings. So when they're done, I will be back and we will give it a taste. All right, the pizzas are done. Just popped them in the oven for maybe like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes to get everything kind of cooked. Okay, now I'm gonna take it down here and show you the finishing step. All right, so on this pizza with the tomatoes, I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of flaky sea salt on top of the tomatoes, just to give it a little bit of seasoning. Then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of cracked black pepper. You don't have to do this, I just like it. All right, last thing, I have some snipped basil. And I'm gonna go ahead and garnish it with a little bit of this basil. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a cut and we will taste it. Be right back. All right. Pizza's cut. Now, we have one of each on this plate because he does not like tomatoes. So that one's mine, that one's his. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a bite. Cheers. Okay. Oh wow.
Really good.
This is so delicious. Oh wow. Everything on this pizza works so well together. On mine, I just love the tomatoes because it almost reminds me, I don't want to say BLT-ish, but I really add something. And the fresh basil, you like the fresh basil?
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I love this.
You can, the aioli.
Yes, the aioli. It all works. It's so good. And you can, if you're having a party, you can cut this into little squares so everybody can have a little bite. I think that would be really cool. I've actually never done that, but I think I will.
Okay.
All right, maybe for our next party.
There you go.
Thank you so very much for watching our video. We always really appreciate your time. We would love to have you subscribe to our channel if you like what you see. It's free to you, but it means the world to us. And is that everything?
That's it. That's a wrap.
All right, that is a wrap.
Bye, guys.